In the world of ones and zeros, trust is the only thing that isn't binary. It's an absolute, you either have it or you don't. For 10 years, Marcus was the one person I trusted absolutely. We weren't just business partners. We were college roommates, brothers in all but blood. We built Project Aegis from nothing, fueled by cheap pizza and dreams of changing the world. Aegis wasn't just another program. It was a revolutionary AI-driven cybersecurity system, a digital shield for the entire world's infrastructure. I was the architect, the builder. I poured my soul into every line of code. Marcus was the face. He was the salesman, the one with the 1,000-watt smile who could charm investors out of their fortunes. Our pact was simple: I build it, he sells it. We split everything 50-50. We were on the verge of the biggest IPO in tech history. Aegis was flawless. We were celebrating just like old times in our gleaming corner office that overlooked the city. He toasted me. "To Alex," he said, the man behind the curtain, the true genius. 48 hours later, my access card stopped working. I was met at the door not by a receptionist, but by two grim-faced security guards and a man in a suit I didn't recognize. He was the company's new head of legal. They handed me a box with my desk items and a termination letter. I was fired, but it was worse than that. The letter accused me of gross professional misconduct, of attempting to sell proprietary code to a rival corporation. Marcus had framed me. I tried to call him, my number was blocked. I tried to email him, my emails bounced. I went to the press. They showed me the evidence: falsified logs, decoy code planted on my workstation, anonymous and fake tips to the board. Marcus had spent months meticulously building a digital cage around me. He didn't just steal my company, he stole my name. The IPO went ahead. Marcus was on the cover of every tech magazine, hailed as the sole visionary who had created Aegis. I was blacklisted. The allegations, though never proven in court, were enough. No one would hire the traitor who tried to sell out the world's most important defense system. I lost my condo. I lost my savings, burning through them on lawyers who just shook their heads and told me the case was digital smoke. I ended up in a tiny, one-room apartment across the river, working a dead-end help desk job, resetting passwords for people who had no idea I had once built an empire. For 2 years, I watched Marcus become a god. I saw him give keynote speeches, shake hands with presidents, and talk about his vision for a safer world. And with every interview, every smug smile, the part of me that was broken and defeated began to harden. It turned from grief to ice to a single, cold, crystalline purpose. You see, Marcus was a brilliant salesman, but he was an average at best programmer. He could sell Aegis, but he never truly understood it. He thought the system was a fortress. I had built it as a labyrinth. And buried deep in the core architecture, in the millions of lines of code, was a system I had built as a personal failsafe. It wasn't a backdoor, it was a foundation. I called it the Minotaur Protocol. Aegis was an AI, it learned, but its core update kernel, the very heart that allowed it to adapt to new threats, required a complex cryptographic handshake every 180 days. A key generated by an algorithm only I possessed. For the first 2 years, I had anonymously pushed the update key. I did it from a series of ghost servers, making it look like an automated, self-sustaining function. I let Marcus fly. I let him climb higher and higher. I let him become dependent on the system he didn't understand. I let him feel invincible. His biggest moment was yet to come, the Aegis Global Summit. He was going to unveil Aegis 2, a live, global demonstration. He would simulate a multi-vector cyber attack on 3 continents, and the world would watch as Aegis defended it in real time. The event was being live-streamed to billions. The 180-day cycle was due to expire in the middle of his presentation. This time, I wouldn't be pushing the key. I sat in a dark cafe miles away, a single laptop open. I watched the live stream. Marcus walked onto the stage to thunderous applause. He was a king. Today, he announced, we show the world what true security looks like. He started the simulation. Red dots flared up on the global map behind him. The attack has begun, he said, his voice smooth as silk. And now, watch Aegis respond. He pressed the button. Nothing happened. The red dots kept spreading. A small, yellow warning icon appeared on the main screen. Kernel authentication failure. You could see the first flicker of panic in Marcus's eyes. He laughed it off. A small glitch, he said, turning to his terminal. A live demo, folks, always full of surprises. He typed frantically, but he was typing at a locked door. The system wasn't responding. The attack was now overwhelming the simulated defenses. The map was a sea of red, the audience was whispering. This is part of the simulation, of course," he stammered. That's when I activated Phase 2. The Minotaur was awake. I didn't crash the system, I didn't steal data, I just unlocked a file. The map of the world on the giant screen dissolved. It was replaced by a split-screen display. On the left, a text file, on the right, a video feed. The video feed was from a security camera, dated 2 years and 3 days ago. It showed Marcus late at night in the server room personally uploading the false decoy code onto my workstation. The audio was crystal clear. The text file was worse. It was the complete unredacted log of his private emails with the board, the emails where he planned my removal, the emails where he fabricated the evidence, the emails where he admitted in his own words, "Alex is the brain, but I am the brand, and the brand is what matters." The live stream was still running, the world was watching. Marcus stood frozen, his face was colorless. He looked at the screen and then at the audience and back to the screen. He was a statue. But I wasn't finished. One last gift. A new window popped up. It was a direct link to the original, time-stamped source code for Aegis. My digital signature, my commit history, every line I had ever written. And next to it, a single line of text appeared, typed in real time by me. It just said, "You can't sell what you don't understand, Marcus. The labyrinth is mine." The live stream finally cut to black, but it was too late. I closed my laptop. I paid for my coffee and walked out into the afternoon sun. I didn't check the news. I didn't need to. I heard the sirens in the distance heading toward his office. They say revenge is a dish best served cold. They're wrong. Revenge is a dish served with perfect, undeniable, and absolute truth. I didn't want the money or the company. I just wanted my name back, and I had just written it across the sky for the entire world to see.